Hi there, I'm Debola Jai, popularly known as The Strategist. Welcome to the Business Toolkit for SMEs. The Business Toolkit for SMEs is where I talk to thought leaders, business owners, entrepreneurs, managers, and everyone who is in some way, form, or the other involved in business activities on how to grow that business. Endeavor to please like, share, and subscribe. I'm sure someone in your community will benefit from this. In today's edition of the Business Toolkit for SMEs, I will be talking about organizational leadership and design. Without a doubt, in the current economic and business climate that we find ourselves, being intentional about the design of your organization is extremely crucial and important to ensuring that you keep hitting that bottom line, increasing the revenues, and growing your market share. So join me as we talk about organizational leadership and design. Thank you. The recent climate of the Nigerian and indeed global economy is one for the books, right? The war in Ukraine triggered a costly humanitarian crisis, leading to significant slowdown in economic growth this year. We've seen significant increase in fuel and food prices. This increased strain on the economy and on businesses as a result, you would agree with me, requires every business to strengthen its leadership base and quality. The leadership of every organization must serve three core functions. The leadership must serve the function of beacon, architect, and catalyst. In the role of leader as a beacon, leadership must provide direction, purpose, identity, and vision. In the role of leader as architect, a leader must answer two questions. How do you go about building an effective organization? One that can pursue the direction you set. What organizational components and tools do leaders have at their disposal to enable their people create and deliver value and compete in the marketplace? The leader as an architect must specify the key value creating activities to be performed. These are key tasks your organization needs to perform exceedingly well to maintain competitive positioning in the marketplace. Furthermore, your role as an architect covers four key areas. First, you must work to understand how the organization you lead seeks to create value, specify the small set of key activities and tasks that directly generate that value, diagnose where motivation, competence, and coordination might be insufficient to do those activities well. Use a set of organizational components to elevate and sustain motivation, competence, and coordination across the organization. Understand that crucial organizational components you assess must include the people who constitute your workforce, their skills, attitudes, and the diverse composition the culture of your organization depicts with its systems and structures. The leader as a catalyst must understand the role and place of culture, undoubtedly and undeniably. Many organizations are focused on profitability in the short run, often at the expense of sustainability in the long run. A key determinant of sustaining your business profits is culture. The culture of an organization drives it, forms it, challenges it, and inspires it. It sets the unspoken and unwritten rules of your organization and represents an internalized set of values and beliefs that get expressed in how employees interact and behave. So a leader must understand that sustaining a culture is both a product of proaction and reaction. What you overlook and choose to not react to sends a message. A critical portion of setting your organization's culture is at the onboarding stage. The process through which employees are onboarded and brought into the organization is crucial as it defines the first contact the organization has with its people. That orientation process must be designed with skill and insight, at the end of which is encoded into the employee handbook and code of conduct for the organization. So you cannot afford to take the organization's culture for granted. Don't assume. Your people must know what is required and what is expected. Define every aspect of your organization and clearly communicate what is expected of your people. You must then seek to ensure alignment between the formal and informal areas of the organization structure, what is spoken and written, and what is reinforced over time. So the question is, how do you set up an organization that drives certain behaviors and inhibits others? So these concepts are crucial for you as a business leader, an entrepreneur, a business owner, or a manager to understand. The leader must serve the function of beacon. The leader must serve the function of architect. The leader must serve the function of catalyst. As a beacon, the key word there is inspiration, vision, identity. Leadership must embody what that means to an organization, must embody what that means both to the people who work within the organization and who the organization serves in the market. As architects, leadership must be intentional about the constructs that holds and produces the value that organization is offering to the marketplace, from your operational functions as a business to your people and culture. You must be intentional about the architectural design that goes on within your organization that we then see on the outside through your various communications and as you're delivering your service to us. And then also as catalyst, leadership must catalyze productivity. Leadership must ensure that people are taking steps forward. Leadership must ensure that activity going on within is happening in a manner that catalyzes productivity. And so these are a few things that when we think about organizational design and identity and culture, these are a few things that every leadership and every business must engage itself in ensuring that it is positioning itself to maximize stakeholder value and to serve its markets as best as possible. Thank you for being a part of today's edition of the Business Toolkit for SMEs. Until next time, endeavor to like, share, and subscribe. I'm sure someone in your community needs this. Again, I'm Debola Ajayi, also known as The Strategist. Thank you.